When did you first realize you wanted to be an artist?
I really wanted to be in the NBA, and that didn't work out. And then I skateboarded, and I didn't really think about anything else. And then, I don't know, like just go to art school, because you can't go anywhere else. And you just start taking it seriously, I guess, at some point. I didn't assume that, like, I could make a living off it as quickly as I did. I mean, it's fortunate that, like, I didn't have to figure out something to do. I don't think I'm, like, that good of a painter or anything like that. I just, like, figure it out. It's not, like, natural, like, it's all really formulated. Painting from a photograph, you just, like, study it, and you just, like, figure out, like, if I just keep on putting dots down, like, really, really slowly, forever, it'll just, like, work out. People really like my candle paintings. That's what they really like. Like the last one I finished, it took me like a year to make, so they take a long time. I just found this image. I was looking through a Disney book like a long time ago. It's just an image, it's still from Pinocchio. It's Geppetto's work table. The candle's like just extinguishing in all the paintings, and there's smoke coming out of it, and there are those words up there. I don't pick them randomly, but there's no like theme to the text. One says like fuck, one said like so long, this one says whatever. I made like a blow me one, and I really liked it. And like, I must be a moron for it like not having occurred to me. But when somebody pointed out like the double entendre to it, I like really started disliking it. But it was already gone. I don't really know what it's about, but it's not that.
How many of those candle paintings have you made?
There's 2 hung over there that are being worked on, and I have one really tiny one that I'm still working on, and that'll be 13, I think. I don't really know if like 13 was a number that has any relevance to me, but I just have no need to work on them anymore, and I can't take it also. It becomes like really painful painting the same one over and over again. And in terms of like, I'm not like even really working on them that much anymore. I did like the first lot of them, but then you kind of just like show people how to do them, and you work on them with them. And basically what the assistants enable me to do is that I could work on multiple things at once. Maybe I'll fiddle with stuff, or think about stuff, or I don't know. And I stay here all night, and I go home in the morning and I come back. I mean, like, I'm in here every day, messing around with something or other. And like the bird shit, the kiss, and the gum all kind of come from the same place. I just started like trying to pursue other ideas of making paintings or using a canvas.
It's real gum, right?
It's all real gum. This is just like, moving them from one canvas to another. And I just thought, I don't know, I'm just really messing around. I don't really touch them at all. I kind of just like them to look as random as possible, so I just have them kind of transfer them between canvases. And like, I try to get them to do it really quick, and then I kind of come over and like finesse it a little bit maybe. It's pretty idiotic, You want me to kind of try to like talk about why I make them? And
yeah, absolutely.
Like that?
Yeah.
I don't really have any good answers like that, but on the rocks, the rocks were about like, they look like these things that you would come up to, like walking through the woods, and teenagers would kind of like set up camp around there and drink beer, and so there was spray paint all over them, and people stick gum on rocks and trees and stuff like that. And so that's where it came from like rocks and trees, or like underneath desks, or all that kind of stuff.
Can I stick my gum to this one now?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, awesome. Anywhere?
Anywhere you want.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you go about making this? Do you look at like a lot of bird shit photos or something?
Yeah, I actually would walk around Chelsea underneath the High Line, and because all the birds hang out over there, and take lots of pictures. I've made like a lot of them, like 150 of them maybe. Some look really real. Some remind people of like these kind of paintings, and others like abstract painting. Yeah, you kind of like learn new techniques, but you're just throwing paint at the canvas basically.
So this kiss one, is this one person or many people?
This is one person. I thought they were like really close to a perfect set of lips. And
that must have taken them forever.
It took her a long time.
And it's lipstick, a lot of lipstick?
Yeah, it's like, just all lipstick.
How many tubes?
She wears a little wrestling mask so she doesn't, she was like getting these horrible rashes on her noses and chins. But after she did this, she said she would never ever do it again. Which is too bad, because I really, really like this painting a lot. I think this is really pretty. And I feel like I never really make like straightforwardly kind of like stuff that's beautiful, and it still like has enough dirty implications to kind of like satisfy. that side of me. This is a Jewish prayer shawl called the tallis, and it's hanging off of my boner. It just came to me randomly, not through like, you know, I mean, it's pretty easy for somebody to like think lots of different thoughts about it, but I didn't have one particular one.
Well, you're Jewish, right?
I'm Jewish, yeah.
Did you get any feedback to it?
People in Berlin, people like reacted to it, and they were all ripped down really quick. But you don't know if it's like Jews ripping it down or like, I don't know, like neo-Nazis ripping it down. I couldn't say, Nobody's like said anything in depth to me about it. Some people think it's silly, and some people think it's funny. I don't know.
See, another Jewish sort of biblical theme.
No, yeah, I mean, I am who I am, and but I still like, there's something really straightforward about it, where it's like, a bunch of animals bummed on Noah's Ark, but beyond that, I didn't have any, I don't have anything I can really say about it. But yeah, there's tons of like religious things, and even with like something like the candle, when I first saw the image, I'm thinking something like God like about that, or this is actually just like a John Constable painting that I copied, and I put in all the signs and stuff. I mean, I'm not like a spiritual person necessarily, but I think about stuff like that sometimes. So I guess it'll come with my work. And if there are millions of people running around the world talking about some God, I'm curious about where he is and stuff like that. I'd like to find him.
What do you think about the art world? Do you like the art world?
I'm like collected seriously. I'm in like really big, important shows, especially for like somebody my age. I work a lot, so I produce a lot, and people seem to like it too. But I feel like writers and people like that might would rather like not take me seriously or something. But I don't know exactly why. And yeah, you could like speculate something about because my lifestyle is like fun or stupid or whatever, that they think that I don't take my work seriously, or maybe they just like, unhappy themselves, or I don't know, whatever. There's things about the art world that I don't really like. There's lots of stupid shit with like market or collectors or curators or bullshit like that, but like, I kind of just try not to think about it and just make my work. I don't like see a point in like constantly bashing it or being bummed out on it just because I'd be like depressed all the time. So, I just like pay attention and I make my work, and sometimes I'll go to like a party where I have to deal with them, and I find a way to have fun. I think that if I was walking around like bummed about the art world all the time, I wouldn't be able to like be a part of it.